And first, I want to say, if there's an op in the room, if there's a snitch in the room, be gone. You better not let me find out who you are. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taryn. I normally post flight attendant, travel, and lifestyle content. That hasn't been happening lately, so if you want to catch up and see how we got here to this point, go back and check out some of my older videos. I think that would be a place for you to start. But if you are a part of the community already and you are up to date, welcome y'all, welcome back. Thank y'all so much for continuing to support me and watch me, even though I go missing sometime, and we gonna get to why I've been missing for a little while. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you to those that have reached out to me recently. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And of course, I was coming back at some point. I just needed a little bit of time, y'all. It's been a lot going on. And I know I say that all the time. And trust me, I'm trying to get to the point of balancing the whole lot, all the stuff that comes and happens with life. But I'm just a girl. I am just a girl, and I'm still trying to figure all of the things out. So please bear with me, but I was not going to stay away forever. I was definitely coming back because content is my thing and I really enjoy doing this. So I don't want to drag this video out. I want to get right into sharing with you guys what's been going on so we can move on and we can get back to tapping into the content, doing all the things, travel, all the lifestyle. We're going to get back to that stuff. It may be a minute. Things may be a little different for a little bit, but we'll get back to that stuff. But I just want to update you guys on what's been going on so we can at least move on and get back into the swing of things. So before my last video, I know I talked about all of the 2025 goals I had and just some things that I wanted to work towards. And just to throw this out there, I have definitely started exploring some different things. And the things I'm exploring, so number one, I have always been interested in travel, as you guys know. And as of recently, like, people started reaching out to me about planning their trips. I always get asked about, like, what do you suggest about this, or what do you suggest about that? And y'all know I'm a new traveler myself, but I feel like I have something to offer. So I will be dipping my hands into being a travel advisor. Things that I was looking forward to doing this year. And y'all, I have not really done anything. Well, I can't say anything. I gotta give myself a little bit of grace. If y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it can be. Like, we have all of these things written down, and we buy journals, we buy diaries, we do all these things to say what we're gonna start in a new year. And when life start happening, sometimes you fall off, and that's exactly what happened to me. I think I will give myself some credit. One of the things that I said that I wanted to do this year was fast. And I know I was supposed to update you guys on the fast, but that's around the time when actually things started happening. Of course, you guys know we had the plane crash at the beginning of the year, and I kind of had a hard time dealing with that initially. But I don't want to go through that again. We talked about it. Go watch the last video if you didn't, if you aren't aware of what happened. But yeah, I kind of already talked about that, but it just went downhill from that point. But I did complete the fast. I did a 30-day fast. I was going to talk about it and share how I felt throughout the fast, but somebody informed me that a fast was supposed to be sacred. It was supposed to be something that you keep to yourself. I guess I don't read my Bible enough. I don't read my Bible enough, because that wasn't something that I was aware of. Like, even when I've done fast in the past, like, people amongst the people in the church, or people amongst the church, we always talked about it. So I wasn't aware that a fast was something that was supposed to be secret. So once the person corrected me on that, I decided not to share. But I will say that I did complete it. It went well. There was a few things that I feel like next year that I will like to work on, like just not giving myself over to music and stuff like social media this time around. But I think I did really good because I did the whole 30 days. I did what I said I was going to do, which was mostly eat fruits, vegetables, and things like that. And I actually lost some weight during my fast. Of course, that's not why I was fasting. I was fasting more so just on a spiritual level and trying to get closer to God. But a result of the fast was me losing weight. And I also would say that my relationship with God was closer. I talked to God. I prayed more during that time. So it did get better. I feel like the goal was met for the fast. The goal was met. I don't want to get into a whole lot with, my relationship with God because that's not what we're here to talk about today. But my goal was met with the fast. So a few other things that I know I think I shared during that time was that I was planning on going back to school. So I'm recording this because I want to document and have this to look back on for myself, and also share with someone else just in case they are experiencing anything like this. I am 29 years old. I haven't been in school since 2017, and I can't believe that I am returning to school and I'm a student again. I'm attending East Carolina University in Greenville, North Carolina for a master's certificate, not degree, master's certificate in project management. I'll have to go in later detail about why I decided to go back to school for project management. I'll talk about that in another video. But today I drove 3 hours from where I live to Greenville to attend a career fair. Now, this was something that I can admit I did not take advantage of when I was in undergrad, and I really regret that. So I wanted to make sure that this was something, since I'm back in school now, that I take advantage of, because they have career fairs for adults. Sometimes randomly you have to catch them in different cities, but sometimes they can be hard to come by. And because I'm a student now, I can do it with the school that I attend, and I can go back to my alumni school, I believe, but I actually need to look into that too. I may attend theirs as well, but I never thought to do this until now. Actually, the past year or so, I've been thinking about going to a career fair. So I'm about to go in here. I'm completely nervous. I haven't interviewed in a while because I haven't been able to get any interviews or land any interviews. So I wanted to take this opportunity, especially because I feel like this will be a good opportunity for me to connect one-on-one with some recruiters and just see what happens, put myself back out there again and start back interviewing, because I don't ever really want to stop interviewing, because I think it just helps build your skills, personal development. It just helps. So I'm about to go put myself out there. I see a bunch of college students. I'm already nervous in my feelings about doing this. And I feel like I'm about to take my big grown behind and here with all these kids and compete for a job, But we going in here with clear mind, positivity, and I'm already praying that what's for me is for me. If the Lord has something for me today, I ask that it be smooth, and I get what is for me. I don't want anything outside of my own blessings. I think I mentioned that, if I'm not mistaken, and then I'm sure in a few videos back, I talked about, starting a business and weight loss, all the things that I wanted to do for 2025. And like I said, I really haven't been able to hone in and focus on those things. But it's okay. I still have a few more months to go to try to make some progress and try to get back to doing the things that I said I wanted to do. And if you are anything like me and you have fallen off the wagon and your life isn't looking like what you thought it was supposed to look like for 2025, I invite you to start over. Start over. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start over. I'm going to try to do some of the things that I said I wanted to do and make some progress. Like I said, I'll give myself some grace because I did go back to school. I completed my first semester of school. I don't know if I ever share the details, but I am in a project management program. So it's been interesting doing that because I have no business background or anything like that, but I'm interested in getting into business. So this was just a start for me. It's been difficult though, y'all. Like, school is not something that I normally play with. Like, especially in college, I did not play with school, but this time around I played a little bit. It's hard being out of school and being an adult and being used to doing what you want to do, not having no discipline really is difficult. Like, it's hard, and school really showed me that I lack a lot of discipline. Like, it's hard for me to stay off my phone, stay off social media. It's just hard. Like, to sit down and read is hard. It's difficult. So, I definitely struggled a little bit when it came to completing my classes, but I finished the first semester. I didn't do as well as I wanted to do, but I go back again starting in August. So I'm looking forward to going back and trying to do better and apply myself a little bit better because I plan to continue and go back for my full master's. This program was only for a year. So that is something that I successfully completed so far this year. And like I said, I did lose a little bit of weight, but as you can see, I'm a full figure woman again. I really didn't show you didn't never see when I lost the 10 pounds. You probably wouldn't have been able to tell anyway. But yeah, I gained the weight back because I don't have an excuse. I just gained the weight back. So I'm not even at the point of working on my weight again yet. I do not go to the gym right now. I have not been eating healthy at all right now. So yeah, that's the current state of my 2025 goals. I have not been doing any content. I haven't had nothing really happening right now. None of the traveling that I wanted to do. None of the things that I wrote down for my goals for the year. I haven't done any of those things. But like I said, the year is not over. I still have a few months to make a little bit of progress, and we'll just see what happens. I'm not even going to say what I'm going to do or what I'm not going to do. I'm just going to try to do it. So let's move on. So we are currently in the month of June. I told you guys I took some time off work in February, actually, the end of February and a little bit of March. I took some time off work after the whole situation that happened at the beginning of the year. So I think that was definitely the start of my setback. But I did return to work. I went to work for about 2 weeks, and then the week after I returned to work, my mom got sick. So that's the reason why I have not been in like doing any content or anything like that, because my mom has been like my sole focus. It's been a lot going on with her and her health. She's been having health issues for a while now. She has some health issues back starting, I would say it's 2025 now. I say her health issues kind of started at the end of 2023 or mid 2023. But this what's going on now is something completely different. It's not even related to the initial issue she was having before. So, but yeah, so once I returned to work, I ended up having to be out of work again because of that. So I was home for a little bit. And then, like, when I went back to work in the middle of my trip, like, my family called me and told me my mom was going to the hospital because she was having some issues walking previously. And we didn't know what was going on, but she ended up going to the hospital the day I left for work, and they told her that she had injured a bone in her leg, a major bone, her femur. So that was a whole thing. She got rushed into surgery, and then we ended up being in the hospital for, I think, like a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that. But we were in the hospital. I finished out my trip. My family stayed with my mom for the initial time that she was there. And then I came home to be with her for the rest of the time that she was in the hospital. And then from that point, I never went back to work. So I was out of work again from the end of March and all the way through April. And then I started back work in May, I believe. Yeah, May. The 1st of May, I went back to work. So that's what it is, and why I haven't been doing anything, and why I can't blame that solely on school. Blame school and like all the issues I've been having is solely on that, but it's definitely playing a part. And so it's just been really hard, y'all. Like, of course, we have my family and stuff like that, but I'm an only child. I think I told y'all that before. So a lot of everything is on me and my mom, with the support of the family we do have. But I'm an only child, so I pick up a lot of slack. Like, my mom supports me, but I support her when, the roles need to be reversed or whatever. So it's just a lot. I don't even know. Like, I hate being an only child. Like, I don't know if any of you guys know what that's like, but it's just a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of responsibility. So I've been stepping up. I've been taking my mom to appointments. I've been having to call out of work for her, and then dealing with some stuff with my own health too, but I'll get into that later on. But yeah, just picking up the slack and doing the things that, my family can't do. I'm the sole person that's doing everything. And so it's just been really difficult. This is going to be a long process. It's still not over. We're still like dealing with some things, and she's still going through a process. So I don't know what this year is going to look like for me when it comes to work, or what all of that's going to look like. I know that I'll probably have to be out of work again coming up because, again, she's still going through a process. But yeah, we're figuring it out. God is helping us figure it out. Family is helping us figure it out. Hopefully this time we can be a little bit more prepared. Before, it was just kind of sprung on us. So I was able to get out of work and, take off like I needed to, but, we weren't able to fully prepare, mentally, financially, none of that. So now this time I hope we are a little bit more prepared and ready for this next process that we have to kind of go through. So yeah, that's that. And also, like I said, I've been kind of dealing with my own health issues. I don't know if I told y'all. I did tell y'all that I was in the hospital a while back in Kentucky for some stomach issues that I was having, and I thought I had an ulcer. Well, I recently had a procedure called an endoscopy or something like that, and I found out that I don't have any ulcers. I don't have anything necessarily wrong that we can see right now, but I'm going back to do more tests because I'm still having the issue. So yeah, I'm having my own issues going on too. So, but mine is not as severe. Like, I'm just doing more tests to kind of like cover all bases and to make sure that nothing is going on with me that's major and I don't know about it. So y'all keep me, my family in prayers, my mom in prayers, because we need it. This has been really hard for both of us. You know, I couldn't imagine, like, you know, none of this happening. I saw none of this happening. Like, my mama is a runner. She is active. She is healthy. Like, I saw none of this happening. None of it. So, yeah, I need to move on, because as you can see, it still makes me really emotional. So, I need to move on. I really do. But, give me a second. But yeah, y'all. So I said, I literally saw none of this coming, because my mom is such a healthy person. Like, she's always moving. Like, my mom in better shape than me. That's the crazy part about it, you know? So, but we're trying to stay positive. We are staying positive. She's handling this whole situation better than I am. You know, she's the one going through it, but like, if you talk to her, if you look at her, you probably wouldn't know anything is going on, because she's just such a strong person. Like, I don't know. I'm nothing like her. I don't know where she get it from, but so yeah, just to kind of like close that part of the conversation out. Like I said, things are probably gonna look different for me for a little bit, because I'm in between North Carolina and South Carolina. Because I still live here in North Carolina, but I've been spending a lot of time in South Carolina. So things are gonna look different for me for a little bit. Like, if y'all don't see me, like, I know I haven't been on a trip or any of that in a while, but if y'all don't see me traveling and doing stuff like that, or doing anything fun for a little minute, this is why. And, you know, it just is what it is. I don't want to stop posting because I got stuff going on, you know, but this is just my real life. Like, I don't know what to do, you know. I hope that you guys continue to support me, even though it may not be all, you know, all travel and all fun for a little minute. You know, I hope we still able to ride out through this until we able to get back to the fun stuff. Okay, so that's what's happening. That's the main thing I came here to talk about. But I have some other tea. I have a little bit more tea. So, if you guys don't know, if you haven't seen, I don't know. I know a few people here are flight attendants. I know a few people here are in the aviation space. But if you don't know, if you haven't seen already, there's been a lot going on with people losing their jobs over social media in aviation, people getting in trouble and being on probation when it comes to social media. So, as for me in my space, there's also been some things happening with me, the job, and social media. I can't really go into detail, but there's going to be some changes with how I post and share flight attendant content. And first I want to say, if there's an op in the room, if there's a snitch in the room, be gone. You better not let me find out who you are. You better not let me find out who you are, because I'm going to block you. That's all I can do. That's all I can do is block you. But there's a snitch amongst us. Somebody reported me. I don't know if somebody reported me or somebody saw me and didn't like something. I don't know, but I did have to have a meeting. I personally don't feel like I post anything inappropriate or out of the way or that would look bad on the company. But I am starting to reevaluate how I post flight attendant content, the things that I say, the things that I share, details, locations, and stuff like that, because the company doesn't like it. And I do value my job. Do I agree with everything that was said to me? I absolutely do not. But I value my job and I don't want to lose my job. So I have to abide by the things they're asking me to change and adjust. Will I continue to post flight attendant content? Absolutely. Yes, I will. But it may not be to the capacity that I normally do because, like I said, this is just what they are asking of me. And y'all, all of this happened so close together. When I tell you, like, it went from the situation in February to being called in for a meeting to the situation with my mom to me getting sick. Like it's been so many things that I'm just like, oh my God, can I please catch a break? Content, I'm not out here. I haven't gotten rich off content yet, but it's something that I'm working towards. Like, this is income for me. This is a creative outlet for me. This is where I find some of my happiness, and to have something or someone kind of put like boundaries on that or putting a halt to that, like, it kind of hurt. It hurt my feelings. So I'm trying to figure out how to move forward, how to deal with it. And amongst all the other things, like I said, it's a lot going on. So yeah, it's gonna be some changes around here. I've been saying that for a long time, that I probably have to change my content, and now I'm gonna really have to do it for real. So there's going to be some adjustments. Things are going to look different for a little bit, but we're going to keep going. I cannot give up. I am not a quitter. I do not quit. Sometimes I lose focus. Sometimes I get off track. Ooh, one of my lights just went dead. But I am not a quitter. And if this situation with my mom has not shown, like, I spend time with my mom, but like I'm being around her so much more now. And I just see so many qualities in her that I know that I need to work on and get better at, and that I feel like I don't possess. So that's some things that I'm definitely going to be trying to work on this year, just building character within myself and learning discipline and all the things. My birthday even recently passed. It's June now, but my birthday was May 29th. I didn't do anything. I just didn't feel up to it, honestly. And I just felt like I really wasn't in a space to celebrate. So I didn't do anything. I didn't even mention my birthday. Like, people knew who knew, but I didn't make it a thing. And I'm turning 30 this year. And I'm like, Lord, this is what 30 and up gonna be like. Like, Jesus, is this what it's gonna be like? Is this what 30 is gonna be like? I don't know, but all I do know is that I have to continue. Like, I have to keep moving forward. I got to put my big girl pants on because I'm a grown woman now. I'm 30. So I got to learn how to just be... I don't even know, y'all. I don't even know. Give me some. There's a lot of women with experience here. Give me some feedback. How do y'all do this? Like, I can't even say that. Like, I know, because I'm still learning and I'm still figuring it out. But for us women that are coming into, give us some feedback. All I know is I'm going to keep pushing on. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm trying not to let these things that's happened to me take me completely out. I got to continue and try to learn to be myself in this space and be my best. That's all I know. So you women that are, there are some young women here, there's some people that are older than me here. Give us some advice, give us some feedback. We need it. We need to know, like, how do we navigate these spaces that we're gonna come into? I knew 30 was gonna be a lot. It was gonna be more, but now I'm dealing with the fact that, my mom's getting older, my parents are getting older. I'm getting older, and I was looking forward to turning 30, but there's a lot that comes with getting older. Like I said, your parents are getting older, you get more responsibility. There's gonna be things that I could have kids at any point now. I could get married at any, like, I don't know. But yeah, so things could definitely change at any point and things could be different. But it's just, I think this is going to be my year of learning. Like, I've been learning a long time ago, but learning how to navigate, learning and adjusting, learning and I don't know what it is, but so yes, I think this video has been long enough. I have shared everything. It may have seemed a little rushed. It may have seemed a little bit all over the place. I may be saying a lot of ums. I might not be looking in the camera the way I'm supposed to. Like, it may be all over the place, y'all, because I have not really been picking up my camera and I'm just all over the place. I'm out of whack when it comes to creating right now, but I'm gonna draw really back in slowly but surely. So I'm sure this isn't a video you guys would expect me to come back with or want me to come back with, but it is what it is. This is where I am right now, currently in my life. And I hope you guys can bear with me. Like I said, we'll get back to living in the fun things, but this is just what's happening right now. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys reaching out to me. Nothing goes unnoticed. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I really, really appreciate it. I'm definitely about to get back to vlogging, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Yeah, thank you. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.